I haven't regretted any of my moves. Actually, each spot had great opportunities to learn and grow and build towards the next thing. Hey there, welcome to the journey. This is Brandon DeVere. Thank you, as always, for tuning in and sharing your time with me. I do appreciate that. I don't know yet what I'm calling this anymore. I didn't want to stop. If you heard me before, I talk about done is better than perfect, and getting things up and rolling. I didn't want to wait anymore, and I wanted to get back to creating content and giving the experiences out. And I didn't want to wait for the perfect name. I really don't know what I'm going to name it or if I will have a name for it. But right now, it's just me behind the microphone in front of the camera having a chat. Yeah, so yesterday I did announce that I left Epique and now helped open up a simpliHŌM here in Nevada, and we're looking to expand. For instance, at neighboring state, we're looking for a broker in Utah. So if there's any Utah brokers out there, get in contact with me, and we'll see if we can make that happen. So from yesterday, I got some feedback, mainly like texts and things like that, from some people. And one of the questions was, have you regretted any of your moves or like leaving anywhere or joining anywhere? And the answer is no. And pretty simple, because I just have a mindset. I take the mindset of what can I learn from where I'm at and how can I apply it going forward, and just basically be like the building blocks. So at EXP for 5.5 years, and that really gave me the kind of foundation of what like rev share and cloud-based model was. When I went to go to EXP, I was at a 100% brokerage, boutique brokerage, and it was almost like a cloud anyways, because we did everything in the cloud. We had a physical office, but I was the only one ever in there. It's actually smaller than this room that I'm in right now. Just like a 10 by 10 office. So I already kind of had that already. And sometimes it's a challenge. Like sometimes I wish that I didn't have that experience. That's probably the only thing I wish I didn't have, because when I saw EXP, I wasn't afraid of the cloud-based model. And a lot of people said that model wouldn't work. So I didn't have that. I didn't go through that objection really. So when I saw it, I was like, well, why is this such a big deal to people? So that's probably the biggest challenge, is that I I wish that I would have like had some of that resistance and had to break through that on my own, because I didn't have that. And so when people had it, I was like, well, what's the problem? So with that being said, the going to EXP, I didn't know anything about. I was never really in any type of like, and I'm going to say it, people freak out, any type of MLM type structure. Now I don't believe that we are an MLM, or rev share companies are an MLM. However, they do pay out like an MLM. So I know people don't like like the term MLM, but I don't really care anymore. And I was really, I've said in other videos where I was really hesitant to say anything about it. But I didn't really know how all of that worked. Like I said, I was never in any type of, MLM. The one thing that I said when my sponsor told me about it, because I was very, very resistant at first from the rev share aspect. And I'm like, wait, so I just sell homes and do what I do, and I don't have like drinks like protein powders shipped to that are stacking up in my garage. And he's like, no, you just sell homes, and when other people sell, you benefit from that. So that's where I got to know a little bit more about it. I went to a bunch of trainings that they had. It was excellent. They were great. I went out of the country 3 times, I think. We went to Puerto Vallarta once, and I think Cabo twice. Went to those events, and they were great. Learned a lot of stuff, had some great speakers, and forged some great relationships. So that's kind of where I got my foundation of this model. So that's kind of like step one, and to learn about how it all works. And then when I went on to Epique, I kind of, I've got somebody that has, and I need to respond to it. I haven't responded to it because it was left to me about the time that I quit with my videos back in July. So basically saying, if you sold more homes, then maybe you do better. I really don't sell many homes. Ironically, I say that, and I have an offer out right now, and I'm going to show homes here in a few minutes. But it's not my primary focus. And what Epique allowed me to do was kind of gain an identity and and understand like my value. So the identity being, okay, do I sell homes or do I recruit? Do I sell homes or do I recruit? And it can be difficult to do both if you're selling at a high level. Most of the top, not all, but most of the top recruiters out there and top agent attractors, unless they have like a team or some sort of like there's some type of influencer, typically the more transactions being done, the less agents they're recruiting. Again, I said most, not all. And like I said, the caveat there is a lot of them may have a huge audience already, like a coaching program or something like that, that helps with that attraction as well. So that Epic kind of allowed me to like step back and be like, okay, if I want to focus on this in this area, then I can. Then I can focus on my downline, and that's what I think a lot of people miss in these models is that they see how many people can they grab personally without looking and helping their downline help bring people on. And then what ends up happening is sometimes people don't even want that help because some uplines will start taking agents from people who they're introducing them to. I've seen it happen at both places that I've been. I haven't been at simpliHŌM long enough to see that happen. So I don't know about anybody anywhere else. I'm not saying it happens all the time or it's limited to those two. I just happen to know that that's where I was at and that's what happened. So those things, they can't happen. But anyways, I was able to understand my identity and where I wanted to go, as well as also understand my value. I didn't realize, like, not that I'm not a confident person or anything like that, but I didn't realize what my value was at the time. Coming out from EXP to Epic, and like what to my full potential, what I can provide. And that's kind of where simpliHŌM has given me even more of understanding my value. So those are kind of the three steps. After 6 months or a year with simpliHŌM, I'll probably have another year of knowledge and gain another level from where I'm at now. So the idea is not to leave simpliHŌM and then compare the three and be like, oh, well, I left simpliHŌM. That is not the goal. I do not want to jump around. I'm not trying to leave everywhere, but I want to grow at the place that I think is best. And right now that is simpliHŌM. And again, great respect and very grateful for what the first two building blocks. So I'm not, I don't treat them either like I can never understand why people do this. People leave a brokerage and then people at that brokerage don't like them anymore. It happens. It's not just where I've been, but it happens everywhere. I still have a bunch of friends at both places and talk to them and root for them. And I root for you. I root for everybody to have their success and do what it is. I just happen to want to continue doing what I'm doing now and continue to open up new states and help build this company in a way that I can feel proud about. And that's kind of where it's at. So those are kind of the stepping blocks to how I got to where I am now. Probably reference it again. But I won't be doing much like comparing and contrasting and saying who is better and who is not. It really depends on who you are, what you want to do, and what the place that you're going to offers. There's a ton of great brokerages out there. This is the one I happen to hang my hat with. So with that being said, I will let you go and I'll see you on the next one.